Are you going to watch Ottawa-Hamilton game on Friday night?
I'll watch it just because I'm a fan of the game, and I mean, obviously I know there's implications for our game, but that's not going to distract from what we're set out to do for the week. I mean, our focus is solely on Winnipeg and winning that game, and obviously we know it could be that we're playing for first or second, you know, and to be quite honest with you, I don't think if you ask anybody on our team, it does not matter. We just know we got to focus on what we can control, and what we can control is getting better every single day, and that's it.
Will you bring some more players on that?
No, there's only going to be players that are bringing on the road that we have question marks, game time decisions for the players. We are not focused on that part where, hey, if this happens, he's not playing, another guy is. Right now, we have some guys that are going to be game time decisions that we're doing that, and that's going to be regardless of the outcome of that Hamilton game. It's just going to be, you know, if they feel like they can go on game day, they're going, and then from there, we're trying to win a football game.
No more game time decisions than usual.
No, well, there might be a couple, but it's not going to be, I mean, we're not doing it with 10 guys. I can tell you that right now. But we just played 2 games in 5 days, and that is the reason there will be more game time decisions for our final game. If we hadn't done that and guys hadn't adequate rest the last 2 weeks, we probably wouldn't have to do that. But that's just the way the game is, the end of the year. Guys are already beat up, and then you play 2 games in week 17 in 5 days. It takes its toll on your football team, and so we'll have to do that. But ultimately, the expectation is those 45 that are going are playing, and then just in case, we'll have a couple guys in the ready.
Tyrell Richards has been able to avoid injuries. He had a tremendous season. What have you seen in him this year?
That's it, exactly what you said. I mean, he came in incredible shape in camp. You know, I think he walked every single day from our hotel to our practice field and back. He was stellar in camp, just running all over the place. We had to hold him back at times, but during the season, he's been tremendous, and obviously the stats prove it. I mean, he's leading the league in tackles. He's as dominant as a force as there is in this league at the position he plays. You know, I couldn't be happier for him to finally have health and to be able to do that for an entire season. I know it means a lot to him. He's put a lot of work into it. It means a lot to us, the commitment that he's made to be able to do that.
Davis Alexander was elected the team's MVP. The fact that he got this title despite only playing a handful of games due to injury, what does that tell you about?
Well, I mean, I think it tells me that the people that voted on that value what he brings to the table, and I think all of our team does too. So obviously he's a leader of our football team, one of those leaders, and you know, he's done a tremendous job when he's been playing. So to impress enough people through 7 games, that should tell you all you need to know. But I think we had some other guys who were definitely deserving of it, but you can't take anything away from Davis and how he played.
What's the plan with him this weekend if first place isn't on the line? Is he going to play all 4 quarters?
Well, we'll get to that, like I said, at the end of the week. Obviously, that decision will be a little bit different, I think, than anybody else on our football team, and that just because it's not going to be only my decision. That would be one that Danny and I both discuss. But obviously, we'll cross that road when we need to. Will he play the whole game if it's not for first place? I can't answer that right now.
On the defensive side of the ball, Adeyemi-Berglund is your representative, and he's fighting for the lead in sack with another Canadian. What does that say about him?
Tremendous talent in this league, in this country. I mean, you know, very impressed with Berg and what he's been able to accomplish, and obviously Betts on the other side being able to do what he's done, and the fact that they're both Canadian. I mean, I just think it speaks to the talent level in this country and how much growth there's been and just how great guys are. I mean, that's why I love the game, and I think it's ultra competitive. It's Canadian for a reason, you know, the Canadian Football League, and it's different and it's all that. But our Canadians up here are very talented, and never surprises me when they do great things and get nominated like that.
Since the first time you came here, at the time, O-line were Canadians, and the rest, you had a few. But it seems that Canadian players are now getting recognition at all positions.
Absolutely, and again, I think that goes to the growth of grassroots football in this country and youth sports and how great they develop guys, and high schools. It takes a great development, and obviously I know some guys go down south and get training and go down south and play college football down in America, but you know, overall I think the coaches around outside of the CFL do a tremendous job getting these guys ready to play up here, and then obviously it's in our hands after that when they're here and what they can do and try to make them better and the best that they can be. But I just think it speaks volume to the depth and the growth of the game, and that starts with our players and everybody that accounts for how they've developed.
Getting the nomination without playing half the season, how does that feel? What does that mean?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, I think, to get nominated for sure. I mean, I didn't know that I could. I thought you had to play a certain amount of games, but obviously I'm nothing without my teammates. They know how much they mean to me. But yeah, super cool, and just proud of our unit, proud of our group.
What makes you different from the other guys?
Oh, that's a tough question. I don't know. I know I'm definitely a fierce competitor. You know, I want to try and be the best at everything every single day. I don't try and take a lot of days off. But it's the guys around me honestly keep me inspired. They kept me inspired when I was hurt. They kept me inspired when I'm playing because I know that they would die out there just like I would for the game. So I don't know. I think we got a special unit here, a special bond, and we all care about each other.
You expect to play 60 minutes in Winnipeg if the game doesn't count anymore?
I think so. I mean, I haven't been told anything different. I haven't really thought about it because I think there's still playoff implications, like with a Winnipeg win and a Winnipeg loss. So I know we're going out to win, and you know I don't even know how many guys we're bringing on the trip. That'll probably answer a lot of questions, I guess, whenever that comes out. But yeah, I expect to play the full game. I better.
Are you gonna watch Ottawa?
Oh yeah, we'll be watching. We'll be watching.
Will there watch party going on with a few players, or?
Well, it'll be the night before, so a lot of us go to like dinners in groups anyway. But I'm sure our group, the group that I'll be in, will be watching that game for sure.
No World Series for you on Friday night?
No, I don't care. Merci.
Le fait d'être choisi en défense et comme joueur canadien par excellence, qu'est-ce que ça représente pour toi? Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire?
C'est une très grande honneur, mais il y a beaucoup de personnes sur la défense et sur l'équipe ici qui peut être nommé pour le même award. On a beaucoup de joueurs qui sont excellents. Oui, c'est bon. Et je suis très fier d'être ici comme une Alouette et pour représenter cette équipe.
Battling for the Sac League avec un autre Canadien, Mathieu Betts. How does that feel?
Yeah, I mean, to get a sack, everything has to go perfect. But it's a cool thing, I guess, for the league. I played against Betts in Sejep as well, right? So he's a great player, and yeah, just proud that I could represent this defense. Like I said, it could be anyone. Anyone on our defense could have these stats, but just the way the dice roll sometimes. It just happens to be one person or another, but I'm just really proud that it could be any of these guys. We have so many great players on this defense and on this team that could be chosen for this award. And yeah, it's just as far as the Canadian thing goes for the sacks, it's a pretty cool point, I guess, in history. So yeah. C'est fini?
What makes a good pass rusher?
Man, a lot. Like I said, everything has to go perfect to get a sack. Some people could hit the cleanest move you ever see, and it's a quick pass. Or, especially in this league, one person gets a sack. But I don't think the sack totals make a better pass rusher than another. There's so many great pass rushers in this league that might not get recognized and might go unnoticed, that do the hard job, as well as you have to do it within the scheme of the defense. So I would say one thing for sure, though, and I think that's on notice, is to be a great pass rusher, to be a great player in this league, is you need to have the motor. And I think it's shown with the top guys. All those guys have great motors, and a lot of times the plays come their way. So.
2 years ago, the Stamps, didn't retain your services. What does it mean for yourself, to have had the success that you've had since you've been here, in Montreal, and again this year being named, Defensive Player of the Year and Canadian Player of the Year?
It's good. I mean, my story with the Stampeders is kind of finished, but they saw that in me as well. But I will be forever grateful to this organization and everyone involved, starting with Danny and the entire coaching staff, to believe that I had that in me, had this in me, to be able to come and play at a high level here for the Alouettes. And it's these awards are just a distraction. I think we all know what we want on this team. We were all here last year, and we all heard about the year before if you weren't here. And there's one goal, and as far as the awards go, I'm appreciative, but I want the one award at the end. That's what I want. So.